Hello, you amazing, beautiful people, and welcome back to another Beyonce reaction video. So, when we finished I Am Yours, her Vegas intimate show, a lot of you were saying that you'd really love me to check out the behind-the-scenes mini documentary she made around that performance, and I really feel like I wanted to see that, so we're gonna have to watch it. Luckily, it's on YouTube, someone's uploaded it. It's not majorly long, it's 24 minutes, so yeah, I figured we just do it all in one video, and I get to actually see some behind the scenes for a show which we haven't really got to see much of yet, so I'm really freaking excited. There's also another video you recommended before we start the album 4, I think the next album's called, so I've got that one lined up too. We'll do that next time. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. I cannot wait to watch this. Please like, please subscribe, and let's jump into my first time ever reaction to Beyonce's What Happens in Vegas, the behind the scenes of I Am Yours. I'm really excited about this. I've checked out like barely any behind the scenes stuff of Beyonce.
We'll do the one chorus of that the way we do. I think we should just go into bills. So we came out with the song that became our first #1 record. We just posed the whole time ourselves, and we were independent women going to that choreography with us just posing, just the demos. It was rough, and I tracked and said, I love this track. It was actually an old jazz sample. I go into Crazy and he looped it. No, I'm sorry. Then I go into just the guitar riff of Bonnie.
Ooh.
I heard about the possibility of doing a Vegas show while I was on tour in America. After doing this for so long, it's not many things that excite me, and this was something that just was like a dream come true. Well, this is what I have so far. My whole objective.
That is both like really like awesome and so sad that she's like, after doing this for so long, not many things excite me, but this was a dream come true. Makes me, it's like, it's both sad and like happy, you know? Very bittersweet.
Here,
that statement.
It's for people to see what they don't get to see. Right. Basically unplugged. So I need to give them something different now. Unless we have Cirque du Soleil, people flying over our heads and waterfalls and all of this over-the-top Las Vegas look, then I think should do the opposite and consciously show that I don't need any of that stuff. Just give me my band, give me a stage, some cool smoke and lights, and you know, you see the sweat, you see the pain, you see the love, you see the soul, and it's about music. And see, it seems to me that the band is...
I fucking love that. I love that so much. That she was like, let's just strip it all down. You know, let's not go extravagant. Let's do the opposite. Let's be raw. And I think that is exactly what you see in the whole performance.
Way too far back. I want the band in their face and me in their face. I snuck in a couple of days during the tour, during our sound checks, just to get an idea of if it would even be a possibility for us to execute this show. All of the shows start with the music.
Oh, she's rehearsing. So she's on the bigger stage here, but you can see she's like close with the band. She's rehearsing and practicing like the size of the stage she's gonna be on a bigger stage.
The most important thing, the arrangements, the set list, the order of the songs, the flow of the show, all of the little segues and band breaks and which parts of the songs to perform. Those are all of the, you know, that's the first step of the show. I don't know what that version was. Irreplaceable should definitely come after Resentment.
Isn't Diva supposed to be on every single set? Diva wasn't on the intimate set though, was it?
The content doesn't
Am I wrong?
flow. You can't go back down. You gotta keep going up. That sounds weird. I like that. We need some type of band break. One more time. I wanted to get an orchestra section. Speed it back up somewhere. It's good, it's all right, but it ain't great. No. It's too all over the place. You can take that and make that the key of Kitty Cat. It'll start out with just the drums like I thought. Y'all should sing the I'm Not Feeling, not the Ooze. After that, I'm thinking maybe Ego. Hello can go right there. Hey, perfect. You gotta figure that out. It's actually simple, we're just overthinking it. This is my last little 45-minute rehearsal before we go to Vegas. And I think I came up with a plan for the second segment of the show. One day I woke up and said, I got it. I'm gonna tell my story. In the beginning, I'm gonna start out and sing and make it about my songwriting and my arrangements and my band and my love for music. And then I'm gonna tell my story. This way I can sing all of the hit songs, the songs that people want.
I really think this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen, by the way. Like with a live show. The way she did it, I think it was amazing. I think it was such a good idea.
But it's a deeper meaning. People don't know that, you know, these songs meant more than just the chorus that's catchy. They don't know that it meant way more than the video. People don't know that it's my life. I don't think anyone wanted the strings because the stage was so small. And I didn't care that the stage was so small. I wanted it to feel like a jam session, and I wanted it to feel like an orchestra, and I wanted it to feel real. So I didn't care if it didn't look right, and if aesthetically it wasn't, you know, practical, or if it was not symmetrical. I wanted the strings. They sounded beautiful, and they brought my songs to a whole nother level.
She was so right to do that. I agree. They really did bring her songs to a whole nother level.
I feel like with pop stars, you know, that's one of the things that separates me from other people. I feel like, you know, I'm gonna take the risk, and in the end, hopefully people will be pleasantly surprised.
I cannot believe that all this happened in a few freaking days, by the way. Like, Beyonce had a week, and spent ages, like you think about everything that needed to go into this. And she had a week to work it, like the song arrangement, the style of all of them, get the band together, arrange the stage. So much. Even like the tickets and the sale, like so much, 1 week. The sets and the venue and putting everything together for...
I've always wanted to do. Without Pro Tools, without choreography, just a mic and my band and my voice. Just listen and have a different appreciation for real music. I like it better with the piano than the guitar. I do. I knew he was gonna say that. People have no clue as to how much thought goes into and how much time goes into putting a show together.
This is impossible. You understand? To pull this off, but we're gonna make it happen. So the reason I'm saying something to you all is because I kind of want y'all to get totally in my head from a visual point of view.
This is not gonna be the typical Beyonce experience. This is me up close.
This is one of those shows that if you went to, you were just witnessing something so special. There are certain shows in existence that are just mind-blowing and like so lucky to be a part of. This is one of them. This really is.
I was excited that I could sit down on the steps and it could be informal and more conversational.
The sitting down on the steps as well.
In rehearsal, I just did it. It was just my instincts, and everyone was like, no, you can't do that. The fire marshal will shut the show down. You can't do that.
Really?
We can't allow that.
Why is it a fire hazard to put some stairs?
Because I gotta run out of here, like,
It's a fire lane, they make it lane.
This whole show is about intimacy and connecting, and I'm no different from anyone in this audience, and they're no different from me, and I wanted it to feel real.
There's where I
So we're searching for a theme right now. It's like placing the candles. Once you get them all in the right place, it all falls together. So.
I'm excited for this. The setup's great. I like all the stuff that they can't see yet. When that stuff comes down, I think it's gonna be beautiful. And then when all these candles are lit and everything, I think it's gonna be cool. Intimate, like they were going for.
Yeah, very intimate, very intimate. Massive also. I can so see why Beehive was literally like, Luke, please react to this show. Don't move on from this album just yet. Do this show first, then move on. Don't miss out on this. I can so see why. I would have been so sad.
I have my hand in everything. I am completely critical and very, very particular, and no one can see what I see in my mind. No one can hear what I hear in my mind.
So determined.
And I can try to go tell the
So
band
involved.
this is what I want you to do, but I'm gonna show up and it's not gonna be like what's in my mind.
We saw examples of this previously where Beyonce has like kind of just said like, I want this, and then shown up and just been so disappointed. I mean, like, this isn't what I said. This is not it. And we've seen that. So I reckon that her involvement now has come from like any kind of like past failures. I can't think of a weaker word because that feels too strong of a word, but I reckon that's where it's come from. And that's why she's so involved now. She wants it to be like, she wants to see this on there.
Those candles don't look right. I don't like them.
Does it take on a different thing too?
And you know what it is? They're really white. Why are they not like off-white?
It's just a choice we made on the color of the wax, but it's real wax on the outside.
That's why it looks fake, probably, because it's so white. And candles are usually cream.
But those look cream now that the lights are on.
Yeah, but it's gonna be lights on. I think it might just be better without the candles. They're not doing anything for me.
I reckon those candles were well expensive. They were probably like, they were all well happy as well. They were like, yeah, we put these candles over here, we put those candles over there. These nice candles, we go with these candles. Hey, Beyonce! I hate the candles. Okay! I love it.
Right. Clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there they go.
When you are the person that created the music and you know where it came from and you know what you're feeling, you know how you want things to look. You know, it's all harmony. It all has to work together. It just doesn't feel like what I want it to feel like. Like, I want it to feel intimate.
Okay.
Otherwise, why are we here?
You're definitely gonna feel it. I mean, that's just my opinion. It's a perception.
When are we using the piano?
Right now, I only had
I almost feel like every song that uses piano, we should use a real piano instead of that. Like, what's the point of the keyboard when you got a real piano? Can somebody bring the piano out, please?
Oh, it's not on there.
But they can carry it out, can't they?
No, because we've got a new mobilator, so we can set this up.
Take it off a mobilizer and get somebody to pick up the piano and put it out here. It doesn't feel like intimate. It doesn't feel unplugged. It feels like a big stage with a big audience. They're back in the
But
back.
look at it from that perspective.
It don't matter how it looks. I'm talking about how it feels. It just doesn't feel like what I want it to feel like. Like, that's the whole point of this show.
But why do you have to be that close? Why?
Beyonce doesn't want another performance. She just said, like at the beginning of this, she was like, this is the first thing I've been excited about, you know? I do all these big shows, and I get to do this intimate performance. So that's exactly what she wants. Like, that should be the highlight of everyone on this team. Beyonce wants to be sitting on a chair opposite, like staring at people in the face. Hello, I'm Beyonce. Like, she wants that. She wants to be part of the crowd. You know, she wants it to be completely different from all those shows that she's performing around this. Otherwise, like she said, what's the point? It's just another show.
Can't you be here?
Because I want to be like this. I won't feel like this. Yeah, go, Julian. Like,
It was very different to work with Beyonce this time. Because it took me a few weeks to realize something that I should have realized before anybody else realized it.
What song, Sneaky Boy?
Is that Beyonce has arrived. And because she's arrived, everybody else better get there too. You know, you work with a young lady for 10 years, and sometimes you can get comfortable, and you can think you know the formula. You can think.
I kind of disagree, because like I feel like the way this guy's talking right now is Beyonce has arrived. Like Beyonce is on another level now, and we need to reach that level. Like that's what it sounds like he's saying. I really don't feel like that. Maybe I'm wrong here. Obviously, this person knows Beyonce way better than me, just random person. But for me, this generally just feels like Beyonce is performing show after show after show after show. And if this Vegas show is big and grand, it's just show after show, Vegas show. It's the fucking same. And she does it. It's not that she's like arrived and feels like this is how it should be. It's that she wants everything gone. She wants to walk out on that stage and feel completely free. You know, it needs to be scheduled and planned, but also the opposite. She wants to walk out on there and just like be right in there with the people and have this complete intimate performance. And it needs to stand out completely from the rest of the shows. Otherwise, there's no point in it even existing.
That you know what she loves and what she likes and what she dislikes. So for me this time, it was like, wow, I don't know what she means.
I'm sure this looks fine. It's boring, but it's whatever.
I do have a vision, and though I know they wanted to strangle me, and when they saw me, I'm sure it was like, oh God, here comes the principal. But at the end, I know the reward was so high.
Can the harp player and the strings just come and sit on the stage?
We have to be ready. We have no choice. But like B said, if you're looking for perfection, you came to the wrong show.
It was really difficult because usually, you know, you have all of these women and we have to work together and we have to all be on the same page and we all have our own ideas and we don't have any time. So I really pushed everyone. I really pushed myself.
They needed a conductor, you know, like that's it. Like this is one of those situations where there could be like weeks of planning, months of planning. Everyone's like, well, I think we should do this. I think we should do this. This would help. That would help. This wasn't that situation. This was 7 days. And that was 7 days before anything. Now it's like 3 days, you know, and now we're finally on the stage. There's not enough time for there to be so many cooks in the kitchen. And Beyonce realized that and was like, right, I know I'm going to sound like an asshole. I know you're all going to want to strangle me, but I'm taking charge. This is how it needs to be, and you guys just need to listen this one time.
And
I
know
agree.
There was one
I agree
point
with
where the girls were so exhausted, and my crew was so exhausted.
I'm surrounded by your embrace. I don't like the way it sounds.
When I'm working, I am very professional, matter of fact. I don't hold back my opinions. I have very strong opinions, but I also have strong opinions about things that are great and tell everybody when I really like something.
Y'all gotta be exhausted, and I appreciate y'all working so hard. Thank you so much. Even the crew, I know y'all haven't had a day off. I really appreciate it. Thank y'all.
See, that's the thing with Beyonce. Like, she knows. Like, even though she's got this image in her head and everything like that, these are real human beings around her, and they're giving everything they can to bring her vision, like her alone, her vision to life on this stage. Like, they're all there for her. And she knows that. That acknowledgement is so important.
Everyone, you know, is challenged, and I never challenge anyone more than how I challenge myself. I never expect any more than what I give. And, you know, I think one thing that's rare is I'm there with everyone, and they're with me, and we're all a team working together, and we couldn't have done this show if everybody didn't sacrifice sleep, sacrifice spending time with their families, sacrifice their days off, all of the things that we all gave up to make sure this was something historical.
my father stopped our audition and told the big executives, I'm sorry you guys flew out here tonight, but these girls are not ready.
That didn't sound like me.
But remember I kept announcing on the mic that when you leave off stage, dance through the back. I always was taught as a dancer, dance to the bathroom. You know, when you go into the wings, you gotta dance all the way to the dressing room. That's what it was, dressing room. You know, y'all are not connecting. I think you're so used to the arena show, you're not looking right at people. I don't think Skin and Alone is that kind of number. Skin and Alone may be the kind of thing where you get emotional and live, you know, and but other numbers, you know, it's like really contacting people, you know, seeing people, you know, especially in the front row, see them.
I see. At first I was trying to understand what was being said here. And it's basically making sure that the actions are matching the dance and the song, you know? And saying like not every song is gonna warrant personal contact with the crowd, that intimacy. And it might come across a bit bizarre if you're like doing a lot of dancing and prioritizing looking at the crowd, you know, like you're staring at the crowd, like it might be a bit weird. So it's like when the songs are intimate, then be intimate. When they're energetic, be energetic.
Intimidate them. Intimidate the hell out of it. I love a performer who's like, okay, I got you, don't I? You know, they looking at you and you working them, you know, making them husband. Who knows?
And little did I know, this number one record would end up in the dictionary. Little did I know this point was in the dictionary. Oh, I was really listening. You can look it up in the dictionary. It's not about who does what. It's just about it being right. And I'm a person that's willing to stay up 24 hours to make sure that it's right. And I need a team that's willing to do the same thing. Thank God I have that.
Rehearsal before the show. Yes, here we go. Good morning, Frank and Ed.
So, but she just wants it to be like one big old choir move.
That's cool.
You don't have
Right up to the wire.
You know, I love it.
When I work,
Like fucking hell. Imagine going to see someone live, right? And you're watching them perform on stage live, and then someone says to you, do you know, like, literally, they just finished. Like, 10 minutes before we walked in here, they hadn't finished writing that. They hadn't set this up. That wasn't done. That was done. Like, my word. They are cutting it close, but we know what happened.
I don't eat.
They
I
nailed
don't
it.
use the restroom. I'm like a machine. And sometimes it's difficult
Jeez,
because
Beyonce.
I forget that other people have to eat and other people have to use the restroom. So, you know, sometimes the girls are so amazing, they feel like they have to ask, can I have like 5 minutes, please? Because when we have 12 hours, I'm pushing it. And I think my team is just as crazy as I am because they are right there with me, pushing it and pushing themselves.
Before that, I want to talk about the people that inspired me. Aretha Franklin, Ella Fitzgerald. We in Vegas, right?
Oh, Jay's there.
I want to make this swing. Can we make this swing? Stand up on your feet. Let me see you snap your fingers. Hey. Yeah, feels so good. Can y'all repeat after me? Say hey. 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 Hey.
Even that part, like, this is the thing. Beyonce has this amazing ability to make, like, complicated, well thought out and constructed, brilliantly crafted shows, songs, moments feel improvised. I thought this was improvised.
The hardest thing was my energy level, and not only my energy level, everyone's energy level. Everyone was exhausted, and I set the tone. So if everyone sees that I'm tired, then they have reason to be tired. So I always pretend that I'm completely fine. But the truth is, I was nervous about my voice. My body was exhausted. My mind was exhausted. I was overwhelmed, just tired.
Fucking hell, Beyonce.
Okay, good news is a lot of it is really great. Bad news is, not bad news, but
The rest of it isn't. Yeah,
not even the rest of it, just certain songs. But I'm pleasantly surprised. It's really great.
Showbiz is dedication. Showbiz is working hard. Showbiz is not having sex before you do a show. Showbiz is.
Well, they didn't like that. They didn't like that one. Like, everyone was like, yeah. What? Hey! Is that a rule? You can't have sex before you go on and you do a show? Would it help calm your nerves? I'm just saying, you know, if I was really nervous about to do something and Mrs. G.O.T came in and then Mrs. G.O.T left, and I would not be nervous anymore. I'd be like, you know, I can do anything. Let's go.
I don't like to gamble. I work too hard for my money. But if it's one thing I'll bet on, it's myself.
Like that. Imagine going to Vegas and be like, I don't like to gamble.
It's show day, and
like
we have
it.
no idea what anybody's wearing.
It is like shopping. We're shopping for clothes right now. 45 minutes before the show.
How did they pull this up?
I like my clothes. Tell me what you want. I got a hot dress. Everybody's trying to figure out what we're gonna wear in today's show. But I'm wearing my blue shoes. Hello?
The wardrobe.
I love her team, man. I love her team. I feel like hanging out with Beyonce's band would just be like hanging out with a group of best friends, man.
I wanted it to be simple, and that's a difficult thing because I did not have the set list until we got to Las Vegas. So my mother could not design the costumes until she knows what songs I'm going to be performing in, and I'm not the only one on the stage. It's a huge task, and it's like 40 costumes my mother had to make in 3 days.
It's funny, like, I know this just sounds silly, but you forget how much like Beyonce's mother looks like Beyonce. Like, it's like certain shots, it's like crazy.
This outfit has a price. They're everywhere. Look like a cat been scratching.
Oh.
This one right here, this bad boy.
This
The opening outfit,
Damn.
which I love, was vintage G.O.T, and it had to be shipped in a crate from Paris, and very, you know, dramatic.
Damn, Beyonce.
Crazy, naughty girl, give me body, single lady, all back to back, full out dance numbers, no chillin'.
Half an hour, ladies.
And you.
We're about to go and do it, honey.
Her band are the best, man. They're the best. They've all got Beyonce energy. Oh my god, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. All of these people. I'm jealous of all of you. This is the coolest fucking thing ever. I'm so jealous. And her band are awesome. You all pulled this off. Her dances, you all did such a good job, all of you.
All right. We need this prayer. Everybody inhale. Exhale. Inhale positivity. Exhale anxiety. Lord, I ask that you just give us all peace. We're all very tired. But Lord, we're all very fortunate and very blessed to be alive and healthy and be able to do what we love to do. These moments are what we live for. God, these moments test us.
Yes.
And we know that it's a test that's from you, God. And we know we can handle it.
Yes.
Lord, I ask.
I'm not religious, but I find so much beauty in religion. I think I talk about this a lot. How like people can put their faith into something beyond themselves and have a true deep belief, and I'm very envious of it. I am. Like, I find it incredible. And like, just watching this prayer, I feel the power and the love in the moment, you know?
That is a test that's from you, God, and we know we can handle it.
Yes.
Lord, I ask you to give us all confidence, take away anything that's not of you, God, and just give us peace. Let us have fun.
Yes.
We love you and we thank you, God. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In your name we pray. Amen. In the end, you have to just sing. Just sing. Give me a mic, and all of the other things will fall into place.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. We would like for you to have a good time. Stand up, clap your hands, have fun, but please turn off those cell phones. Also, do not use any cameras, camera phones, or flash photography. Please enjoy an intimate night with Beyonce. And now, the story begins.
Woo! Yeah! Amazing. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! Oh! Oh! Yeah! I love this journey, man. I love this journey. I love this so much. I love this. As someone who always tries to find the positive in everything, like that's what I try and do. You know, I grew up around a lot of negativeness, and a lot of, like, you know, pessimism. And I feel like I am a pessimist. Like, I am. I always see the negative in a situation when it comes to myself. But when it comes to other people, I will always try and see the positive and always do a positive spin on any situation. And there is positivity there. And I really feel like this is my home, you know? Like, this is that positive energy. This is that love. This is that good times and lifting each other up and doing and just spreading good energy out into the air. And I feel that so much in Beehive and Beyonce, and I feel it, you know, that we're here to have fun and have a good time and spread some love and look after each other, you know. I feel it. I really, really feel it. What an awesome story behind it. Considering that the entire show was supposed to be Beyonce's story, her journey into music, where she is now to where she began, where she truly began as well. It feels like the show, you know, Life Imitates Art, where the show, you had 7 weeks to tell a life story. You didn't even know that was the story you wanted to tell until halfway into that time. You didn't know what you wanted until you did. And then everybody had to come together on this idea and this vision, tie everything together, make it exactly what it was supposed to be. And I truly feel like it could not be more perfect. Everyone coming together, her band coming together, everyone working as hard as they possibly could to be and reach, which is the pinnacle of the story. Every single person had to give everything they've got, all of their skills, all of their talent, everything that they developed for that night. And that night, at that time, is the end of the Beyonce story. The story she was trying to tell is everything before. Just had to open the door, so it might be a weird cut there. Yeah, I'll just continue where I thought I was. But like, when Beyonce created this was the end of her journey, right? And I don't mean she was never going to make music again, but everything she wanted to tell was the story before. Now, you'd be like, right now, if I created a show, I want to tell the story of everything leading up to here. Meaning that night is the final moment of the Beyonce story. And everyone came together, put 110% into everything to make that night exactly what it was. And I feel like that is the perfect showcase of it, you know? That is it. Everyone came together to make that night possible. Everyone put everything in, of the years that they'd learned, of all the skills, the band coming together, everybody gave everything for the final night. I could not have been more perfect. Beautiful. What a machine she is. Even she says it. Even she says she's a machine because she is a damn machine. She ain't human. Beyonce ain't the alien. I know she is. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. It was a lot of fun to record. I'm looking forward to checking out the other video you've all recommended. I can't remember what it's like. I Am 4 or something like that. We'll watch that next. Anyway, I love you wonderful people. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know if there's anything I missed. And have a wonderful, wonderful day. As always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.